Other bodies of the League of Nations, the League AWASA, the Permanent Court of the International Justice, and several other agencies and commissions created to deal with the pressing international problems. These include the Disarmament Commission, the International Labour Organization, the Mandate Commission, the International Commission on Intellectual Cooperation, the Permanent Central Optimum Board, the Commission for Refugees, and the Slavery Commission. Three of these institutions were transferred to the United Nations after the Second World War. The International Labour Organization, the Permanent Court of International Justice, and the Health Organization. The Permanent Court of International Justice was provided for the Covenant but not established by it. The Council and the Assembly established its constitution. Its judges were elected by the Council and Assembly, and its budget was provided by the latter. The court was to hear the decide an international dispute which the parties concerned submit to it. It might also give an advisory opinion on any dispute or question referred to it by the Council or the Assemblies. The court was open to all the nations of the world under certain broad conditions. Child labor in a cool 9 in the United States, 1912. The International Labour Organization was created in 1999 on the basis of the part of in 8 of the Treaty of the Versailles. The ILO, although having the same member as the League of Nations and being subjected to the budget control of the Assembly, was an autonomous organization with its own governing body, its own general conference, and its own secretariat. Its constitution differed from that of the League. Representation had been accorded not only to the government but also to the representatives of the employees and workers and organization. Albert Thomas was its first director. The ILO successfully restricted the addition of a lead to paint and convened several countries to adopt an 8-hour work day and 48-hour working week. It also campaigned to end child labor, increase the right of the women in the workplace, and make ship power liable for the accident involving seamen. After the demise of the League and the ILO becomes an agency of the United Nations in 1946, the League Health Organization had three bodies: the Health Bureau, the containing permanent officials of the League, and the General Advisory Council and the Conference, and the executive section consisted of the medical experts and the Health Care Committee. The committee purpose was to conduct inquiries, oversee the operation of the League and health worker, and prepare for the work to be presented to the Council. This body focused on the ending leprosy, malaria, and yellow fever, the latter two by starting an international campaign to exterminate mosquitoes. The Health Organization also worked successfully with the government of the Soviet Union to permanent typhus epidemics, including organizing a large education campaign. The League of Nations had devoted serious attention to the question of the international intellectual or corporation since its creation. The First Assembly in December 1920 recommended that the Council take action aiming at the international organization of intellectual work, which it did by the adopting a report presented by the member committee of the Second Assembly and inviting a committee on intellectual cooperation to meet in Geneva in August 1922. The French philosopher Henry Bergson becomes the first chairman of the committee. The work of the committee included inquiry into the condition of the intellectual life, assistance to countries where intellectual life was endangered, creation of national committee for the intellectual cooperation with the international intellectual organization, protection of intellectual property, inter-university cooperation, coordination of the bibliography work, and the international interchange of the publication, and international cooperation on the archaeological research. Introduced by the Second International Opium Convention, the Permanent Central Opium Board had to supervise the statistical report on trade in opium, morphine, cocaine, and heroin. The board also established a system of import certificate and export authorization for the legal international trade in the narcotics. This slavery commission sought to eradicate the slavery and the slavery trading across the world and forced prostitution. Its main success was thought pressing the government who administrated many trade countries to end slavery in those countries. The League secured a commitment from Ethiopia to end slavery as a condition of membership in 1923 and worked with the Liberia to abolish forced labor and the intermediary slavery, the United Kingdom had not supported Ethiopian membership of the League on the ground and that Ethiopia had not reached a state of civilization and internal security sufficient to warrant her admission. The League also succeeded in reducing the death rate of the workers' construction, the Tanyakia railway from the 55 to 4% and record were kept to control slavery, prostitution and the trafficking of the women and children partially as a result of the pressure brought by the League of Nations. Afghanistan abolished slavery in 1923, Iraq in 1924, Nepal in 1926, Tars Jordan and Persia in 1929, Bahrain in 1937 and Ethiopia in 1942.